but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stain from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Oh, hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William B. Morgan, and real quick, I just want to let you guys know this show is being brought to you by MAONO Microphones and a PD200W, most versatile podcast microphone. You need XLR, we got it. You need Type-C, we got you. And even if you need wireless, where you can broadcast from anywhere, we got you covered too. So if you check it out, MAONO Microphones and the PD200W, the most versatile mic in podcasting. All right, let me go ahead and bring everybody who we have with us this evening. Let me go ahead and bring in first. This man has forgotten more comics than I will ever know. Let me bring my man Tyler here. Tyler, what's up? How you doing, brother?
Well, I'm ready for another fun night. I was going to make the classic joke of what's up, and I'm like, well, my ceiling's up right now. But I mean, here we are.
All right.
I could say the Dow's up. Maybe that's something we could say. I don't know.
All right, let me go ahead and bring in my next guest. He is the co-host, and this man plans the show each and every week. Your man Shaw. And Shaw, what's up? How you doing tonight, man? You doing all right?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
I do love that your intro is that you help us plan the show. Not he's planning to kill us all in our sleep because he can't stand us all. Because I'm sure that's probably another tactic, right?
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get. Wait a minute, we got somebody else here. Oh, this next gentleman is from the War of the Stars podcast. Garrett, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I'm ready for werewolf.
I don't think we're doing werewolf tonight.
I didn't know it was Planet of the Apes tonight. You damn dirty apes! You tore it all up.
For copyright reasons, we're calling it World of the Simians.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go.
Not to get confused with World of Seamen, right?
We're doing a Navy picture?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
In case people type in, a few syllables wrong,
Oh my god. All right, let's go ahead and get everything started. Sean, we'll do something a little bit different here.
Right ahead.
Tyler, you said you had some stuff you want to get into?
Oh, sure, we can start that. Yeah. We've talked about the Absolute Universe on the show before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shaw, do you read any of the Absolute comics or no?
No, not yet.
Will, how much have you read so far for the Absolute stuff?
The first 3 issues of Absolute Wonder Woman, first 2 of Absolute Superman, first 3 is Absolute Batman.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Trinity. Okay. Today, my goal was to be completely caught up with everything Absolute today. That did not pan out the way I thought it was going to be. But I'm currently up to date on Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, and Absolute Wonder Woman. I have only read the first.
Green Arrow.
What?
Green Lantern or Green Arrow?
Green Lantern. Green Arrow doesn't come out till next month.
There's an Absolute Green Lantern?
Yeah.
There's
I haven't picked up any issues, but I know it is. But I know it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The Green Arrow. So to be fair, technically, Oliver Queen has been introduced. He was introduced in the Absolute Evil special. It's a one-shot where he gets completely murdered by Absolute Hawkman.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, in theory, Oliver Queen won't be, in theory, Absolute Green Arrow. But who knows? Who knows? The Absolute Universe is twisted as fuck, so you never know. As I was saying, I've read the first 5 issues of Absolute Flash. I just need to catch up on the last 10 issues of it. And I have not started Absolute Martian Manhunter. That is next on my list to start because I've heard great things. But after getting caught up with a lot of these, I have a new perspective on these comics, and I think it's something that people really needs to like. If you're a comic book lover, I think you need to hone in on this because they came out the door hard, and people loved it, and they did great. You know, everyone jumped on Absolute Batman. Me, I thought it was fun to read, but I wasn't super sold on it. Now, 19 issues in, and I'll tell you right now, the lore that they've built around Absolute Batman, great, phenomenal. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this Batman because he's a dick. But as you read further and further in all these different Absolute comics, the lore has just expanded so much, and it is truly dark. And the thing is that's what the whole point of this universe was supposed to be. If you read the All-In special that came out 2 years ago, the whole point of this universe was Darkseid had merged with Spectre, and he had this epiphany that in his universe that, and you know, good seems to always win, and he was tired of that, and so he created this alternate reality where odds are stacked against the heroes. And I'll tell you right now that this universe is fucked. It is extremely twacked out. Absolute Brainiac is insane. I will say Absolute Hawkman is terrifying.
How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here.
But what I really want to say about these comics is a lot of these are kind of sleepers in the sense of like they start off kind of slow, but if you Green Lantern, right? Woohoo.
Oh yeah, Green Lantern for sure. Yeah.
It starts off slow, but it really hits hard when it gets there. Except Superman is on issue, I think 16 or 17. It's really good. If you like a really dark story, Superman isn't as like, he's still trying to be that beacon of hope, but he's not as like friendly as he normally has been. He's not afraid. We see in one of the issues, he corners Toyman and is like, hey, you're running factories where kids are getting killed and you're collecting insurances. Guess what? If you don't stop that, I'm going to fucking murder you. Like this is a whole different reality. It's really good. So I wasn't sure if other people had dove into them, if people had given them a little bit more a read through and the expansive lore. I think people should. There's a lot of really good stuff there, and they're really starting now that they've been around for about 2 years now. They're starting to have intersections. They're starting to connect a little bit. You know, they've already had their first crossover, which was the Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman. But the comics are starting to acknowledge things because the bad guys have kind of started connecting and being allies to each other. They're really starting to piece together, hey, we have all these superheroes popping up. We need to fucking kill them. And the villains create their own. Obviously, we've always known about the Injustice League, but in this universe, since everything's supposed to be dark, the Justice League is the villains. It is the bad guys who are rich and powerful, and they're going to try to turn the world against these heroes because they don't want to change the status quo. They like being in power. They like being ultra wealthy, ultra powerful, and being able to do whatever the hell they want. And so they don't want these heroes coming in and changing that. And so it's very good. It's very well written. The art is great. The lore, the extended new lore, how they spin some of these characters is extremely good. And it is dark. I guess I'll spoil one thing is one of the more recent issues in Absolute Superman. Brainiac is looking for basically a new ally, and he goes looking. He had basically tapped into the multiverse and saw different realities. Well, he had saw in multiple realities, Lex Luthor is a very powerful person. So he's like, oh, I need to go align myself with that guy. Well, he tracks down Lex Luthor in the Absolute universe, and he is actually a small town happy farmer. Lex Luthor has a family. He's happy. Everything's great.
Did he marry Lana Lang?
What?
Did he marry Lana Lang?
Nope, he did not.
Bummer.
He has a wife. He has kids. However, Brainiac does show up, tie him to a tree, and straight up murders everyone at a kid's birthday party and saws them all up with chainsaws as we see their body parts all around him. In hopes that he's like, hey, I'm trying to be very persuasive to persuade Lex Luthor to become the man I know he needs to be So to do that, I need to take away any attachments to humanity he has. It's dark. It's really, really dark. So if you guys like some dark stuff, it's really good. I've actually made a joke in the past with I don't know if you guys read much of Hellblazer, some of the 90s, Constantine comics. I want them to do a one shot. I don't know if they ever will, but I want them to do a one shot, do absolute Hellblazer. And I want it to actually be, since Hellblazer was already super dark, I want the opposite for that comic. I want to see Constantine's like perfect day. Like I want him to have a family, a kids, the dog, the white picket fence. I want him to have the happiest life ever, because that would just make me so happy to know in this alternate timeline where everything's supposed to be fucked up and twisted and dark, the only way to make Constantine's life worse is to give him this happy life. I would just love to see that. But again, as I just want to say, when it comes to the absolute stuff, I think you guys should give it a try. Go to your local comic shops. A lot of them already have volume 1s and volume 2s of trades out, so you guys can check those out as well. I don't know. Is there, as we talked about, there's going to be an absolute Green Arrow starting in May. I believe in June. Is it June that's absolute Catwoman?
Yeah.
Shaw? Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I know Catwoman's going to get a 5-issue mini as well, and I think it's going to be in June. But I guess there's just a lot of new things coming up. I mean, right? They've introduced Deathstroke, and they've introduced now Robin.
Zatanna.
Zatanna got introduced. Yep.
I heard Robin was coming. I didn't notice Zatanna was coming.
Oh, Zatanna came in Absolute Wonder Woman a few months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, she was leading the Suicide Squad. The Absolute Suicide Squad, she was leading it.
Nice.
No, the Absolute Robins look like they're going to be one hell of an interesting situation, because it's not one, it's all of the Robins. And they are trained child soldiers, if you will, by none other than Deathstroke. Part of an initiative that the Joker has created. Because the Joker is one of the filthy rich people who has just so much money. But yeah, I mean, the idea of these Robins that are going to be basically hunting Batman is going to be an interesting scenario. But I mean, except it's all dark, it's all messed up, it's all twisted, and I think it's getting really good. I think in the beginning it was good, but it was kind of like, oh, we'll see where it goes. It's hitting there at that 2-year mark. We are hitting that strong story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So appreciate that, Tyler. Appreciate you getting caught by Absolute Universe. I got to jump back in it myself. Because I don't have those 2 issues, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman meeting up. I don't have those yet, so I definitely got to jump in on that.
It's a good team up too. It's a very good 2-part 2-issue. Yeah, it's good.
I'll try to get caught up on that this week, if not next week for sure. Let me go ahead and head on back over to Shaw. Shaw, go ahead and pick us back up with the list for the week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, the first thing we want to talk about, first thing we're going to do is have a little debate between myself and Tyler. Here's how this is going to work. Tyler's going to bring up his points to why Spider-Man No Way Home is bad. I will then rebuttal it, and then William and Garrett will both be the judges of who's right or who's wrong. So, Mr. Tyler, hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. No. Well, let's see. I guess we'll start with one of the easy ones that's right off the top. Electro being there. I do, number one, I love Jamie Foxx. Hell, I think he's a good actor. I even like the fact that he's rumored to be Spawn if Todd McFarlane ever releases a movie. Who knows? And him coming back, he did a great job as Electro in this film. I think he does phenomenal. I'm happy he was there. But the original spell that is supposedly that brings him there is that people who know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And he did not know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
All right. So this is something that Game Theory actually brought up a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it does fit. he heard Gwen Stacy call Spider-Man Peter. He knows that Spider-Man has a connection to Harry Osborn, who has a connection to Peter Parker. So technically, subconsciously, there could be a connection there, which is what brought him. Now, yeah, that's basically all I got. Also, the Ruler Cool. It was cool having him here, so Ruler
Sure.
Cool also abides.
Oh,
Now,
I'm happy he was there. I think he was dope.
Ruler Cool.
I just
Mr. William, Mr. Garrett, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think it's a stretch because there's no interaction that Jamie Foxx's version of Electro has with Peter Parker and Harry Osborn in the same scene in Amazing Spider-Man 2. As far as I recall, you can correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I'm concerned, he may have heard her use the name Peter, but I mean, how common of a name is Peter?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this, I just did a Google search.
Mhm.
Does Electro know Peter Parker and Spider-Man are the same in Spider-Man No Way Home? And it confirms the plot inconsistency that the spell requires villains to know Peter is Spider-Man. Electro's presence is considered a plot hole or relies on a thin theory that he heard Gwen Stacy scream Peter during the final fight. But the thing is by the time that the final fight actually takes place, he's in full rage mode and he gets absorbed into the electrical system or whatever. He gets grounded basically, and he's left unconscious. He wouldn't remember.
So the only other little tidbit I'll put there is we've seen Marvel. They've been doing movies now for a while, and we know that when they want to, they can write very, very well.
Yes. This
moment, they not only, as you talked about, had that thin line of like, oh, we're just gonna maybe hint that because she said Peter, but the writers double down and mess themselves up in the moment when Andrew Garfield reveals his face to Electro, and he's like, oh, I just thought you were going to be black. He didn't even know that was him because he had no idea. And so it's like, okay, I get that that's a nod to Miles Morales. It's a fun little everyone likes it. But again, it only more reaffirms he did not know Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
The only way that this would work is if this Electro comes from a completely different universe,
Sure.
where Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man, but was replaced by a version of Miles Morales. That would be the only thing that would make sense. Otherwise, the way that Electro responds is incredibly racist.
Well,
I would say that this is kind of a nitpick. It doesn't really hurt your viewing pleasure of the movie itself.
No, it's not a nitpick. It's
a small nitpick. Like,
I can give you nitpick.
You gotta really think about it in order to see it. And I would also say the real cool of having Jamie Foxx back overshadows the small nitpick, I would say.
The reason why I bring it up is because as a film buff, as someone who's I have seen bad writing and I've seen good writing. And this was just lazy writing. This was one of those situations they could have written it better. They could have given us a BS answer. They didn't, though. They just
been something in throwaway dialogue, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, it could have been fixed with a line of dialogue somewhere, but they chose not to do it. And so,
and I think the reason why they shoehorned him in is simply because they were going with a makeshift Sinister Six without having to make it Sinister Six, and 100%. Electro was one of the original members.
Yeah, and like I said, Electro, Jamie Foxx, great. This was a redeeming because I think he looks obviously way cooler in this movie than he did in the Amazing Spider-Man #2. So like, very cool. Like I said, I'm not necessarily trying to say that like, oh, this movie's trash. I had fun. I like watching it. It's a fun movie to watch. It's just they got lazy. They chose to take the easy way out instead of they could have done right and wrote a better response. That's all I'm trying to say in that situation.
I view Electro in this situation more as fan service.
Oh yeah, whole movie's answer.
Yeah, I look at it as fan service. It's great that he was there. It was good he was there, but being there or not doesn't take away from the effectiveness of the movie. You know?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't take away from the movie. So both of you are right in a sense because he's fan service. But because he's fan service. But if you take him out that movie, it's still the same movie. If
He
you,
doesn't make or break
get
the
what I'm
movie.
saying. Yeah.
I'll give the technical point, but like, he doesn't convince me that it's bad because of that. But next point, buddy.
That's just one of many things.
Real quick, before we go further, let me go ahead and bring in our resident cosplay and TikTok queen, Cat Holler. What's up? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, William. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Our goddess has arrived. We can now start the show.
Well, like we discussed, and I know y'all are still in the middle of your conversation here, but we have something a little special tonight on tonight's show. So I had to wait for it all to arrive, and it took a couple extra minutes.
You good? You good?
Yep.
You're always good with us.
We're always ready for your laundry, your food. Your
Oh my goodness.
My next one. This is another small one, but again, this doesn't change much of the film, but it's also a lazy point. Why is Venom there in the cutscene? Why is Eddie Brock and Venom in the cutscene of No Way Home? What was the point?
You didn't need him either. Now that I think about it.
Well, okay, maybe the stimulant will show up later.
Oh, sure.
I'm giving you the point here. I give you the point here.
But no, I guess the issue I have. Here's the thing. I love Eddie Brock being there. I love. I think the scene's funny.
Nitpick, mind you. This is
okay.
The
If you want nitpick. I'll give you the difference between nitpick and lazy writing. The points I just brought up, I consider lazy writing. The nitpick I'll give the scene after May dies and he runs outside and it's raining when it wasn't raining before, and then the next scene we see it's not raining. That's me nitpicking because there was no reason, there was no rain. It just kind of happened for the dramatic appeal.
That's like
that's nitpicking, and I'll say that.
It's called a time skip.
No, it's called stupid because they just wanted to look.
It's called inconsistency. That's like the kind of thing that
it's called a time skip and him sitting
that's
away
like
from where rain was happening.
Inconsistency when it comes to weather.
So that time skip was 5 minutes? Because remember, this whole movie takes place in like 48 hours. Everything that happens, they cram it all in 48 hours.
No, it does not. There's a couple of time skips. This takes place over.
They specifically they shoot themselves in the foot because multiple times throughout the movie they say, "Oh, this just happened 2 days ago or yesterday." The whole movie takes place in 48 hours.
No, it doesn't, bro.
I just rewatched it. I rewatched it just the other day.
Hold up. Okay. The core conflict of the story takes place roughly over 3 days from November 12th to November 14th, 2024.
Where does it say that?
Contextualizing the movie. You put it off Google?
Yeah.
Okay,
what is the in-story time span of Spider-Man No Way Home?
In the movie, they make several references when I watched it. That's why I wrote it down because I was like, why is he saying it like, oh, when we just talked 2 days ago? And I'm like, wait, you're telling me this has been 2 days? So they make it sound like the movie is.
So the bulk of the story takes place between November 12th, 13th, and 14th of 2024. Yeah. And then the time skip at the end of the movie where July takes place in December.
I will give you the final 5 minutes of the film. That's different. I'm not counting that.
Yeah. I'm giving you what is officially considered canon.
Oh yeah, there's a time skip in that last 5 minutes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about that the majority of that movie with all these things happening, them coming up with the solutions to save everyone and fix everyone, and all the things that happen. It's just so instantaneously that it's like that was a lot to happen in 48 hours.
As far as the coming up with the cures is concerned, one, you have 3 Peter Parkers, all geniuses. 2,
not originally.
All 3 of them are geniuses.
No, but not originally. When he first was solving the problem,
Peter Parker has always been a genius.
No, I'm pointing out is they weren't all there with him originally. Yeah, when he first starts helping them, when he fixes Doc Ock, when he's working on all the other things for them, they weren't there yet.
Yeah, but he also had the Stark technology thingy that was literally making the things, and he himself is a genius by himself.
Well, I understand it's happening, and there's definitely an argument that it could happen. I'm just pointing out it was a lot of things that happened in a very short time.
I mean, creating those things aren't hard things to do. I mean, an inhibitor chip, not hard to create. A thing to suck up electricity, Not a hard thing to do. You have
Hold up.
reactive technology.
Has anybody here made an inhibitor chip? Asking for a friend.
I made one this morning, but I left it at work. My bad.
Okay, because I'm just saying,
For Peter
anytime you're
Parker.
dealing with those kind of chips, I mean, it's not. It may be easier for him, especially since he has the extra technology.
Oh, sure.
Exactly.
But
From scratch.
it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a simple thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, since he doesn't know their tech, he has to learn their tech to create and mesh with his tech. I'm just saying it's a very quick turnaround time to solve 5 or 6 different people's issues.
Their tech is years behind his tech, because he has access to Stark tech and like the stuff nowadays compared to the stuff that was in those movies.
Andrew Garfield had Osborne tech.
Right, but here's the thing with that.
Yeah,
As someone
so far back.
who does a lot of tech, if you asked me today to go build a computer that would run Windows 3.1, it's going to take me a minute to remember how to do that.
It's not a common thing.
I mean, I could build you a computer to run everything modern because I've stayed up to date on it and I know what's changed and this, that, the other. But if I've got to go back and reverse engineer something to 3.1, it's going to take me a hot minute.
Shot. The point I'm trying to make in this scenario is not that it's bad, not that it's wrong. It's that it's lazy. It's that they could have just said, they could have not ever mentioned days. They could have never been that. They could have easily erase a line of dialogue, and then we could think this was over several days or something. Like they easily could.
Again, nitpick, and also that's how movies work.
Yeah, right. It's like a next one. Okay, I'll put another one on there. The original spell, of course, right, is that he wants to erase anyone who has the knowledge of Peter Parker as Spider-Man. That was the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
To erase that knowledge.
Right.
Obviously, he messes it up. It causes haywire. It lashes out. Whatever. In the end, when he's trying to fix it, for whatever reason, he can't cast the original spell again. Why? They don't really say. But we're gonna roll with it. Okay, but then he makes the change to erase everyone from knowing who Peter Parker is. Okay.
Which is the original spell.
So I say again, what?
Which is more or less the original spell.
No. The original spell is that people.
Wait. Where are you trying to get where they can't redo it? Because they were never trying to redo the original spell.
No,
they're just trying to fix the spell that that had gone haywire.
I promise you. I just watched it. Literally, he goes when they're on the tower as Doctor Strange is throwing up things to try and cover up the cracks. He goes, "Can we just cast the original spell?" And he goes, "We can't. It's bleeding through. It won't work. We can't do the original spell anymore." He says that exact verbiage
because the incursion was too strong.
Yes.
So, real quick, too, guys. I did want. Don't me interrupt. I do want to go ahead and say hello to the head honcho over at ESEN, Elite Sports Entertainment Network.
I would never speak bad of Peter.
How you doing, brother? Can never speak bad of Peter Parker. Never ever.
No, I do like Miles more than Peter, but I'm not. But that's not dissing Peter though. I just like Miles a lot. So they have to twist, and I'm okay. I'm not. This isn't any shame. Like I'm okay with them being like, okay, we have to change the spell. Now, here's the issue though: is the new spell is why is it the new spell works when the old one doesn't? Because in reality, the new spell should take more. Like it should be harder. Like it should be harder to cast because first off, casting a spell where you just erase What's
happening is that it's a paradox. Not a paradox. It's the effect of the do spell undoes the original spell. Is what it kind of does. So by making everyone everywhere forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, that then makes the people who were coming through because they knew who Spider-Man was not happen anymore. So it's kind of a it's an out of the box fix for the whole incursion thing. You know, it's a little hard to explain. It's like
it feels like you're putting in the work that the movie didn't put in.
It
seems like you're thinking you're caring more about this plot than the writers.
No, what I'm saying is that is a fix for the hole that is made. You know what I mean? It's like it's like okay, it's Baby Hitler. It's Baby Hitler. You fix this damage that was caused by adult Hitler by going back and killing baby Hitler.
We
That's
all
what
know
it
that
is.
don't work.
So the act of going back to kill baby Hitler then fixes the damage that was caused. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, that creates a
Because
paradox.
that never
That's a paradox.
works. You
Yeah.
saw that in the event. They explained that in Avengers.
I'm
Nobody
trying
gets
to
killed.
Yeah, you
explain
can't-
it, but I can't.
It's a
I
physical
can't explain
line.
it, so I'll give you the point next.
You can't
Okay.
like kill baby Thanos because
Yeah. So
I'm using that as an example, not using
the next point I want to give is there's a moment that I feel it is unearned. There's only a couple more, one or two things I'll bring up real quick to make it quick. But we know that when he was originally going to cast a spell, Strange is getting everything ready for it. He's talking to Peter as he's preparing it, and he even tells Peter, "It was nice knowing you, Spider-Man," because he knows that he's going to erase Peter Parker from his own mind because he only knows Peter Parker because he knows Spider-Man. So he knows that he's going to lose that, right? He's aware of that. That's going to happen. That's okay. It's going to happen. But then in the end, when he's casting a spell, he's then emotional about it. He's very, I just can't do it. I care about you. And I'm like, you've been gone the majority of the film, locked in a magical prison for a while. And then you just popped out. And now I guess are really just struggling to cast that spell because you just don't want to. It's one of those things where I understand why
characterization, bro. He grew to care for
by
Peter.
definition, that's not what characterization is.
Yeah, he grew to care and respect Peter during the movie.
Tell me when did he learn to care in the 15 minutes?
He saw that his plan was working, that saving them was working. He grew to understand across the whole movie before getting defeated and getting held up in the Grand Canyon. He did get to know him better, seeing the kind of person he was. I mean, there's time here where he does get to know Peter and actually care. The reason why he said he in the beginning, he said, "You can call me Steven," but then got mad and said, "Okay, you can call me Dr. Strange." Him specifically saying "we" was meaning he does care. He is emoting that he does care about Peter.
I just felt it was unearned.
Wait. It's characterization that continues on through Multiverse of Madness, where he now has this young girl, this young kid that he's trying to protect, that he's not going to give up on, because the feelings he had towards Peter, that the feelings are still there, but the memories are not.
But now you're pulling from another movie.
That continues straight from this movie. It's the continuation, basically, for Steve, for Dr. Strange specifically.
But let me interject.
Sure.
Let me interject. Look, I get where you're both coming from. I get where Tyler's coming from, that the writing was lazy.
I love the movie. I rated it 4 stars out of 5. I enjoy it.
I get that point, but I see where you're coming from too, Shaw, from your point of view. What I do want to come back to this at some point.
Yeah, no worries.
When we have more time. So let's put this in our parking lot and put a pin in it, and we'll come back to it.
We're getting into a parking lot to put a pin in it. Man, what are we doing in that parking lot?
Put a pin in the parking lot and Jake. Wait, no,
that's right.
Our strange things are afoot at the Circle K. What?
Everybody's hanging at the quick stop.
The quick stop, what? Shoot. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next. But we're gonna come back to this, guys. All right.
All right, no problem.
Let's go ahead to the next part, or next thing on the list. I'm sorry.
All right, so the next thing on the list, Avengers Endgame is going to be released specifically because the end credit scene is going to be extended, and whatever is happening in that end credit scene, likely the Steve Rogers scene, is going to lead into Avengers Doomsday. What do you have thoughts on that?
Congratulations, they've done more homework.
Exactly.
as if the rest of the MCU series and animated shows have not been homework enough.
No. There's really only 2 reasons to do this. There's only 2 reasons.
Money.
Money is number 1. They're like, hey, what's
that's
money?
The main thing.
Number 2, so when the first Avengers movie came out, we had a 10-year buildup, right? Everything got there, right?
Yeah.
Now we had Avengers Endgame, and now we're gonna have Avengers Doomsday. And basically, because of COVID, because of because of 100 different reasons, because of all the movies that have been in the between, there's really no strong connection right now. And so now they're like, shit.
No.
There is not. There's not.
Wait. You and everybody else are misunderstanding. What they're saying is that the end of Endgame that we're going to have now, that scene is going to go directly into Doomsday.
Because they have to recreate it.
Wait. They're not saying that everything that came before isn't going to still matter, because guess what, dumbass? It is.
Hold on,
you
don't need name calling.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Sir.
We know that Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, those movies are directly in there. There's a whole bunch of things that we know are already in the movie that directly connect. No one's saying that these movies didn't happen, that they're not in it. They're just saying that this one scene will connect directly in there.
I think Garrett has. I think not a former Pittsburgh Pirate has a question.
Go ahead.
So here's, I think, the point that Tyler is trying to make is that between the shows and the films that have come out since Endgame, very few of them have the connective tissue necessary to support what was going on with Doomsday. I mean, they had to completely turn around and pivot away from King the Conqueror.
No.
Don't interrupt me, please.
That's short.
Don't interrupt me. They had to pivot away from King the Conqueror after what happened with Jonathan Majors, and they completely scrapped that whole story arc that we were going to have. I mean, that was tied into Loki season 1, Loki season 2, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. 2 shows or 2 seasons of a show and an entire film dedicated to this one villain, and it's gone. No one's ever talking about it again. Then the only other shows movies that we had that dealt with multiversal stuff was Spider-Man No Way Home, which we just spent 45 minutes talking about, and Multiverse of Madness. And I guess you could claim
Deadpool Wolverine.
You could look at Deadpool.
You could, and Deadpool. Okay, because that's technically MCU.
Yeah.
But that is about the size of it. We don't have much in the way of connective tissue for all this stuff. I mean, the only projects that dealt with multiversal shenanigans were Loki, Multiverse of Madness, No Way Home, and What If. That is it. Everything else has nothing to do. Oh, I take that back. Take that back. Fantastic Four: First Steps, because it does take place on another Earth. But that is it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is it. There has not been the buildup that we have had over the course of 5 whole films leading up to an Avengers movie, or in the case of Phase 2, where you had Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and Ant-Man 1. All of those films all tied into Avengers: Age of Ultron. You had all these huge buildups, and then we get to Endgame, and then there's nothing connective except for very loosely. And that's
what this extended ending will probably bring to light.
That's what they're trying to do. They're adding something there.
And I guess yet, and we know that all the characters that we have mentioned are going to be in the movie, with the exception of maybe Kang, because Kang might still be in the movie actually.
Jonathan Majors has nuked his existence.
Oh, he knew.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He was proven to be innocent, and that was before the movie's filmed.
But Shaw, here's
my thing. There is still a chance that he might be still in it. However, even if he isn't, I can give you that point of coming to Jonathan Majors. Loki still fits because Loki's position is going to be important to the movie.
I just feel like if we're bringing out another Endgame movie, it feels like this legit feels like they might as well just title it Spaceballs: The Grab for Money.
Yes.
Because we had Endgame 1, Endgame 2, now Endgame 3. Like, how many more Endgames are we gonna have, y'all?
They didn't lay the groundwork. The groundwork wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all. No one is saying that Phase 4 and Phase 5 didn't happen. Those things still gonna happen.
I didn't say that either. I didn't say that either.
All those characters have been set up and will be in the movie, and things will be set up. We will see the exact thing that they do. We'll see.
Jonathan Majors is not under contract. They're not bringing King back in.
If they bring it back, he's not playing it. If they bring it back, he's not playing it.
I was saying that there might be a chance he might be in. That's it. I was saying that there might be a chance. That's all I was saying.
But it's going to be another character.
Like I said, I give you the Jonathan Majors point. I give you that. But everything else still matters. All these characters were set up during these things and will be in the movie.
Right. I'm not trying to say that none of it matters. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that very clearly, when you go back and rewatch, especially like I said, I'm just using the first year from all the way to the first Avenger movie.
Phase 5.
Everything is very clearly setting up. Then it's a domino. The next movie makes.
You don't know that until you actually see the movie. You don't know what was actually set up until you actually see the movie, because things have been set up during this time period.
But the point I'm making is the extra footage that they're making to put at the end of this movie is because they didn't lay out the groundwork, so they have to put this extra scene in to get that groundwork.
Thunderbolts.
Okay, now let Pittsburgh guy.
Hold on.
Thunderbolts.
So the connective tissues for the Infinity Saga were there. I mean, we had some guesses with the Tesseract, but we weren't quite certain until we got to Thor: The Dark World. And they take the ether to the Collector and flat out said it is not safe to keep 2 Infinity Stones on Asgard. That the moment they said that, and after we saw Thanos at the end of Avengers 1 set up the rest of the dominoes that were to take effect. The dominoes that were put in place for phases 4 and 5 were placed, but most of them were not even next to each other. And so when those dominoes start tipping and falling, they're falling cattywampus in every which way but Sunday. And we're left guessing. I mean, we've got whole series.
Like I said, yes, things are set up.
We
just haven't seen the movie yet. We haven't seen how they all set up.
That have nothing to do with Avengers. They're just thrown in there, say, hey, look, we've got these characters too.
And here's really the situation.
Thunderbolts.
Here's the
Thunderbolts set up 2 different teams of Avengers.
Okay, but here's the catch. Until that movie comes out, every single one of us is saying is speculation.
Yep.
Exactly.
True.
And we get that. Garrett has valid points. Shaw has valid points. Yeah. Tyler's had some valid points.
I'm not saying they're on issues.
I think calling it in-game, and I get where they're coming from.
No. What we're saying is Endgame is getting re-released with an initial scene.
Yeah, but by adding to that, it's still
Avengers Doomsday.
But here's the thing. They shouldn't have to do that, to be honest.
If they cared about the fans, I'm sorry.
If there wasn't already a disconnect, they wouldn't have to re-release with extended footage.
Right.
That's all I was getting at.
They're just connecting Doomsday because we're getting the return of Steve Rogers. So they're trying to link that in.
I mean, didn't we already get that with the teaser trailer that we got a few months ago?
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
that went out on YouTube. We didn't have to pay money for that.
You did.
Yes, but we're getting out how.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we have to spend another $15 to go see a movie that we've already seen less than.
Assuming you're going by yourself and not buying any refreshments and everything.
I mean, you don't have to see the movie in theaters if you don't want to.
Yeah, but how else are you going to see that special scene? They're not going to re-upload it to Plus.
Yo ho ho is a parasite for me.
Well, Shaw, you know how we do things. Because on that bus, I'm with you. I'm with you on that bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that bus.
Mind you,
I'd rather watch it.
I'm going to see it in theaters.
Yeah,
I mean, I would love for this re-release. I would love for Avengers Endgame to be higher than Avatar again.
Yeah, and we all should
have
go
a lot of
support
things
it,
higher than
but,
Avatar.
And we all should go support it, but it is what it is.
I'm a huge comic book whore. I'm a huge MCU. I'm always being positive about these things. And I'm not trying to shit talk.
In theaters too,
My point is just simply, I feel like the groundwork. Again, going back to slightly maybe lazy writing, and and here's the thing. I'm giving them a lot of credit here because I'm aware that COVID happened. I'm aware that Jonathan Majors situation happened. I'm aware that they've had a bunch of things happen to them. So I totally get this. It's not like, oh, Disney just didn't give a shit. No, Disney's had a lot of fucking shit happen to them. So it's I totally get it. But again, it's one of those things where the reason why they're putting this extra scene is because there is a slight disconnect. It wasn't the buildup isn't as strong as it was for the past.
You're judging it without seeing it. You don't know what they're doing with it.
Well, again, we have to wait. And that's what Kat just iterated. We have to wait to see it.
Sure.
But we have a pretty good idea what that's gonna be looking at past works. We have a pretty good idea, but we won't know for sure until we go see it. And I get where you're coming from with that, but we have a pretty good idea based on what's already put out there what this is going to be.
Now,
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yes, let's move on. So, sort of connected to that, I will explain the connections later. Avengers Born Again. Did anybody see the most recent episode?
Avengers Born Again?
Daredevil.
Oh, I was like, what is Avengers? Yes, Daredevil. Yes.
Yes. Awesome episode.
We got the return of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Found out she has a daughter.
Yeah, we did.
Most likely with Luke Cage.
Are they gonna bring that whole Luke Cage story? Because they started it, but then they never finished it.
Like I said, they're nodding at what's accurate from that.
Right.
Yeah, because it's also been years since the last time we see them. So,
yeah.
You know.
All
you know why they're gonna bring Luke Cage in, right? You know why?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the mayor.
Yep.
I don't know, because I mean the chick that is working in Fisk's office is supposed to be mayor in Spider-Man No Way Home. Because they're already talking about being mayor.
That's gonna be interesting.
Okay, maybe. No, I know that some of the stuff that they're pulling from is obviously the Devil's Reign comic. Not everything, but a lot of from Devil's Reign. And ultimately, what ends with Devil's Reign is him. You know, after they remove Fisk, Luke Cage becomes the mayor.
Dude, that end fight scene, which is taken straight out of the comics. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something. All right, guys, real quick, I do want to go to Kat Holler. She got something special for us tonight, so I do want to go ahead and pivot over to her real quick. Take it away, Kat.
Is it her stretching? Is that what's special?
You're muted, Kat. That is a rookie move.
Sorry. Well, of course, since we don't have Janae here as our resident anime expert, we got to get a little bit of anime news in. And, as a result of that, I decided I was going to go ahead and try the One Piece bento box from Popeyes. Now, this is not one piece of chicken. This is the Luffy bento box themed around One Piece.
You got to pan the camera down. You got to hold it like right here, and then you just got to pan
like right there.
Right, yeah, you just got to pan the camera just.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we know that I have a long history on this show of putting things in my mouth, so as will die. But with this bento box, you do get a couple kind of special items which aren't your regular Popeyes fare. One of those is the Gum Fruit Lemonade, and I really wish they would have gotten clear cups for this.
Oh,
that would have been cool if it was clear.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, it's like this purplish color. It's not really pink. It's more of like a purple color.
It's kind of gray to me.
Yeah, but it is absolutely delicious. It's very, very like blueberry lemonade-ish.
Oh, cool.
I've been kind of sipping on that while we've been here.
Okay. A shot of Gatorade.
Now
does it feel stretchy?
No, not too stretchy. Now the next fun item that they included in here that isn't something that is a normal Popeyes item, if I can get this lid off without spilling it all over myself.
Oh yeah, get it off. You got it. Come on. Put a little
It's
more.
going to be Chopper's
Oh, there we go.
What's that?
It's called Chopper's Cupcake. And I have no clue what this flavor profile is, so we're going to go ahead and dig right in and start.
Yeah.
Probably like some kind of strawberry or something.
I'm guessing maybe strawberry or maybe like a vanilla, because like definitely the top definitely looks kind of strawberry and fruity.
This is a first.
Oh, we got the slow motion. We got to do the slow motion. Here we go.
You guys know that I'm a pro at the slow motion.
This is a first on the Geek Gauntlet podcast.
So it looks like maybe like a strawberry cake. So.
Are we gonna narrate it as Kat slid the food into her mouth?
She slid the food.
Savored every bite, every
goes down her throat.
I think it's hold on. I'm not sure if that was just like so much strawberry frosting that it tastes strawberry. Let me just double check. I'm gonna try and get just some cake. No, it's strawberry cake.
Explosion of strawberries all throughout her mouth and her taste buds.
Gauntlet test challenge.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, and so with this, like I said, yeah, I mean, and it's a good size portion. Like it's not bad.
Okay.
I have a joke / question. So I have not watched One Piece, and I'm slightly aware of kind of its thing. It's kind of about fighting against like regimes and capitalism and stuff, right?
Ultimately, once you get through the pirate parts, yeah.
So I do kind of find it funny that capitalism is making a meal off of the thing that's anti-capitalist.
Yeah. And so then, of course, the rest of it is just like your basic 2-piece from Popeyes.
There's 2 pieces in a 1-piece meal,
right? But the funny thing is, if you ever talk to people who didn't realize when you say 1 piece that you mean the anime, they're like, Why am I paying $17 for a one-piece chicken
That's
meal?
$17?
Well, you're paying for the advertising. You're paying for the specialty box. You're paying for the extra special items. I mean, if you think about it, if you're looking at a 2-piece box normally, not on like one of their deal days, it's like what, $7.99?
So an extra $10
$10
for
for
one piece.
marketing.
Yeah, marketing, and then like I said, the specialty drink and the specialty cake.
Pass.
Mm.
I mean, I don't care for Popeyes to begin with, but pass.
Oh, Popeyes is delicious. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Love
I prefer
Popeyes.
Cane's.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah.
You think Cane's is better than Popeyes?
Are
I
you
don't
high?
like Cajun seasoning because Cajun seasoning tastes like dirt.
I was like, Cane's
No,
is what they sell
you
at gas stations.
Popeyes doesn't have Cajun seasoning on it. You can choose to get the spicy. They have a spicy seasoning.
Yep.
So kind of like
Yep.
KFC, where you've got like a spicy and a regular
Yep.
that you can choose from. Popeyes has the same thing.
And people were killing over that chicken biscuit.
That wok meal, that
Yeah.
dry ass.
I think Popeye's big thing is how they bred their chicken. It's a different style.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care for the flavor.
Maybe just yours just isn't as good. Like because like the Popeyes here is actually pretty on point.
Yeah, mine
I
too.
mean, you
My
are
Popeyes
close
on
to
point,
the
too.
South and that Louisiana zest flavor, so maybe you're getting it a little bit more fresh than we are in California.
Yeah, my Popeyes is goated too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really pick up much of a Cajun seasoning unless I'm doing like their catfish box or something.
Yeah.
Then I taste it, but not really. Otherwise, it's just like getting extra crispy from KFC or wherever.
We keep saying Cajun.
Right.
The word Gambit's going to show up somewhere.
I hate Gambit.
No, it's the Zatarans guy who's going to show up. Come on.
I hate Gambit.
So
What
yeah,
I mean,
like I said, I'm not mad about it. I mean, I think it's kind of a fun thing. And now the rest of the fans are going to have to sit here and watch me eat dinner while
That was the first ever taste challenge. On
Oh,
Geek
people
Gauntlet
were
podcast.
excited to watch
Put
you
the
put
camera
things in your
down
mouth.
just a little bit.
To put the camera down just a little. Yeah.
There we
There
go.
we go. Now the problem is you did miss one thing. You're supposed to be eating like the mac and cheese or something, and it's supposed to drip down, and you're like, "Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me just." You're muted again, Kat. We can't hear you.
We're not to that point yet because I'm trying to
Okay.
eat my chicken, and I don't want the crunching in everybody's ear.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta
Tyler
get-
All right.
Let me just
Tyler
close
gonna
that.
get us in so much trouble. Oh my God.
I'm just trying to get us views, okay? Well, I'm a whore for views. I'll do what I need to do.
At least Tyler admits it.
Yes, he does admit it.
I'm not above selling feet pictures.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
All right, so what's next up, man?
All right, moving on. So, since we were talking about Spider-Man earlier, apparently it's recently been reported that Man Spider will not be appearing in Spider-Man Brave New Day.
Yeah, I heard about
So
Yeah,
they're not
that's
doing
true.
that apparently.
Who
Yeah.
won't be?
Man Spider.
Spider.
That Peter
Man
Parker won't transform into the Man Spider thingy.
Oh, okay. I was so lost for a second. I was like, huh? Now
Yeah.
I get it. I'm with you now.
I'm kind of bummed that they're not doing that. Like they're willing to do some really scary stuff with like Man Thing and Werewolf by Night, and they're willing to go, as the fact that they're bringing in Punisher for this film
Yeah.
and the kind of level of violence that he brings, like why not steer into that skid?
But,
You know,
but my,
Punisher's gonna be in there for
theory-
5 seconds.
but my theory was, don't you have to bring Craven into it too?
No, you
No.
don't have to. That was what they
You
did
have-
for the animated series,
You had the Punisher to take the place of Craven with the story.
Gotcha.
which
Yeah.
he showed up in the animated series too for that same,
He
that
did.
same arc.
He did.
Mhm.
Yep. Not
Yeah,
your
so
Spider-Man
we-
cartoon.
so-
He did.
Reasons they gave was that some producers had some concerns about the family audience and how they would react, and they also felt that the 8-legged monster would be too scary for the film.
Probably.
That's a dumb
So
reason.
stupid. Such
That's
a terrible
dumb
fucking reason.
That's a dumb reason.
and yet they
I agree.
greenlit Morbius.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, they didn't greenlit Morbius. Sony did. They just said, I guess we gotta fucking go with it.
They are still Sony. The Spider-Man movies are still Sony. They're
I feel
Sony
like if
and
they would have
Marvel.
pulled San Antonio, then it would have been like, sure, no, kids aren't going to be afraid of this. They're going to love it. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, if they had pulled anybody from like most of Australia, it'd be like, we see scarier stuff in the outback.
Look, what
Yeah.
you know who they pulled? They didn't pull anyone. What they did is they saw all the TikToks of all the people like, I took my kids to Deadpool Wolverine, and it was just so bad for them. I just need a refund because of my kids were
Don't
traumatized.
even get me started on
Tyler,
that. Don't even get me
2016.
started on that. That's ridiculous.
Hold on.
That was
So-
ridiculous.
Tyler, in 2016, I went to go see the first Deadpool movie for my birthday.
Mhm.
And sitting next to me and my then wife were two, like 3 or 4-year-old kids who were stuck there. Their mom and the rest of the family were all the way in the back row on the stadium theater. And like these kids were terrified of what was going on. Like they had never seen anything that violent. They had never seen anything with that level of swearing and profanity. These kids were mortified, and mom and dad were nowhere to be seen because they're in the back of the theater.
Wow.
Mom
I can
wanted
top
to give
that.
dad a handy in the back, so they had to keep separate.
Wow.
I can top that. When I went and saw Sin
giving
City
someone
in
else
the
a handy?
theater, when I saw Sin, well,
I bet you could top that.
when I
Two
saw
handies.
Sin City in the theater, there was a family sitting next to me with an 18-month-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
Oh, wow.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
What's wrong with people, man?
Have you met the human race?
I try to avoid them at all costs.
I worked at GameStop, and do you know how many 6-year-olds bought Grand Theft Auto 5?
Oh, believe me, I know. I worked in
Yeah.
an elementary school where one kid drew a picture of himself as a hero from GTA 5, shooting the cops at a bank robbery.
It was a really
I got one for you. I got one for you.
What?
I was 5 years old when I was in the theaters with my aunt watching Batman Returns.
Yeah, Batman Returns wasn't that scary or violent.
I can see the
it's
scarecrow. I
violent.
can see the scarecrow.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Why Joe Schumacher took over afterwards. That movie is pretty dark. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of themes and stuff. For a 5-year-old,
Yeah, but that's that's Batman and
Wait, 5? How old are you, Shaw?
I'm currently 20. I'm 36.
You said 20 and then 36. What are you?
I'm 36. The movie came out in 1990. Wait.
Did
Let
it
me look at it
really?
again. Wait, let me look at it again.
That thing
How
old.
old am I?
The
That
movie
thing
came out in
old.
92. I was born in 87.
Hey,
Okay, so you wait, 87. My brother was born in 86. He's gonna be 40 this year. You're gonna be 39.
I'm 37 actually.
it don't matter. It don't matter. He with us now. That's all that matter. That's all that matter.
Yeah.
I feel like I just
It
aged
don't matter.
a lot because I didn't realize that movie was that old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's old.
92.
Some of the birthdays kind of merge into each other. So sometimes I lose track.
I remember going to the movies and seeing Ghost
I'm at that
Rider
age.
as like a young person. I don't remember now. I can't guess anymore. But
Hey.
that was traumatizing. I loved it, but that was traumatizing for me.
Janae's not here. Janae's not here, so I gotta pull a Janae. Hey, Kat, I've never seen Sin City.
Uh,
You're
I've
okay.
never seen
It's
Sin
not
City.
that great.
I've never seen
But
it.
you missed out on your girl
Good.
Jessica Alba.
I
Yeah.
missed it. I
Yeah.
missed it. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out for sure.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Jessica
like
Alba
Sin City. It's
alone.
Classic Clive Owen.
The only two things I liked she was Invisible Girl. Not that her acting was that great, but I loved her. I loved her in
Acting's not
Fantastic
that great
Four.
in general.
Yeah, I love her in Fantastic Four. I loved her in Honey, but that's all.
What about Good Luck Chuck?
I never saw that one. I never saw that one.
What about
Trust
James
me,
on Bob
it's worth
Strike
it to
Back?
see the movie.
What about Idle Hands?
Nope.
I like when she
It's
played
worth
herself in Entourage.
All I'm saying is it was worth it, bro. Worth it to see.
I gotta check these out. I gotta check these out and see how she did.
Yeah.
But I know
Actually,
the only
you know what?
reason-
You know what Will really wants to watch? He's going to want to watch the second one because that's where she's the stripper pole. So that's where he's.
Yeah.
No, wait, is it?
Yeah. But the only reason the only thing I will give to her, from what I heard, she was under harassment a lot from her producers and director on this set of Fantastic Four. So
sure.
you know, that's what I heard. That's what I read.
Yeah, they made her too much of a sex item in that one, which is sad.
I mean, that's too. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but they should have done it. That's not Sue Storm too much.
I mean,
Sue Storm don't.
Sue Storm was a sex icon for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
there's a couple of two-storm outfits. I mean,
Because every time I see
In the 90s, I'm aware. In the 90s.
because every time I think of Sue Storm, I don't
In the
really think
80s.
of. I don't really think of sex. I think more of mommy,
I mean,
a mommy type.
some
figure.
of those suits, like there's that
You know?
one with the 4 boob window.
I remember that one.
1992.
I remember that one.
1992.
Yeah. Now that's 91, 92 Marvel
Yeah.
cartoon. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that one.
I'm just saying, And
Yeah,
you know,
Sue takes on that outfit because she felt she needed a rebrand and she wanted to change her image. And I don't know who came up with that idea.
Because it didn't really change my mind. She looked good, don't get me wrong, but it don't change my mind. She's more of a
and there's always malice.
Mother hen, you know.
There's always malice.
Yeah. And like you looking at, and like you really thinking of White Queen or Scarlet Witch when you think of Sue Storm. You know.
All right. Back to Spider-Man. Picture number 1. We got our first look at Venom for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Is our first look. What are your thoughts?
I never did watch that show.
It was good. It was worth watching.
It was good. Yeah.
Good.
It wasn't
I
worth
feel like they were pulling 2 different groups of people because, oh no, we can't have this 8-legged monster. Here, let's bring out some Venom.
But then you get this.
Let's bring the Lethal Protector.
Then we get this.
Those are 2 different things. No.
Okay, sure. One says fuck and the other one just says scary.
What in the goodness gracious golly gee whiz is that?
Our first look at Venom for the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series.
Yeah,
I don't like how he looks. I don't like
this
it.
This might just
like
be
he
the
left out his
tribute suit only, maybe.
He don't look scary.
He looks like
He looks scary, but not in the ways you
He
want it
look
to be.
scary to me. He just like, okay.
Well,
To me, it's levels of scary, and that's like level 1.
I will eat your brains, Spider-Man.
We eat
Doing
your
it like
brains,
this.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. All right. So,
Spider-Man!
anybody seen the last 2 episodes of Dark Maul?
Yes.
No.
What do you
Was
thought?
it dark?
It's really good. I'm really digging it. This is probably the best use of Maroc since, well, ever. I mean, he didn't really have much of a use in Tales of the Empire. He didn't have much use in Ahsoka season 1.
Who's Maroc?
He's an interesting character. I'd like to get more information about him.
Who's Maroc?
He was the dude that looked like kind of like the Black Knight from Monty Python, but with a lightsaber in Ahsoka.
Oh,
Like,
the
he
Inquisitor
killed him
guy?
really early on, and he turned to dust.
I'll have to go look him up. I already forgot, apparently.
Yeah,
Man, they're
Talking
gonna
about
be
the
my
Inquisitor.
man. The only thing from Star Wars I really liked was Mandalorian. We can get another Mandalorian series.
You get a movie soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
Who's coming out soon?
that'll work.
Because apparently they thought that was better than getting another TV season, but I guess, hey.
apparently a lot of this stuff was supposed to be John Favreau is saying that none of the stuff in the film was supposed to be part of season 4, but I think it really was, and they just turned it into a film.
Whatever. All right. Next up, picture number 2. Some stuff about Man of Steel.
Yeah, it wasn't from the show at all.
Man of Steel or Man of Tomorrow?
Man of Tomorrow, yeah, Man of Tomorrow. So this is the first look at the poster for it.
Hey, look at that! Superman's got balls.
That's what I was just thinking. Hey,
Sorry, it's low.
man of balls.
It's low hanging fruit.
That looked like the symbol from
Literally.
Superman. That looked like the symbol from Superman and Batman Beyond.
Kind of. It does.
Well, it's combining the Superman symbol with the Brainiac
Brainiac.
thingy.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Wait, I thought,
Yeah.
I thought Brainiac was like more of like a V shape instead of like the A shape.
Yeah.
They've kind of done it different ways over the years.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see why and stuff
Oh, yeah.
when it happens.
Oh, yeah.
We got some casting for Man of Steel and Man of Tomorrow. I mean, picture number 3 and then picture number 4.
I don't know who that guy is.
I've seen him
around.
before.
He's that one
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I've seen him before though.
Yeah. He's been in some stuff.
Okay.
What I do is I just read. I'm like, I think he's Andre. That's who he is. Yeah, he's that guy, Andre.
And lastly, apparently,
Why? Why?
No, I'm sick of Patton Oswalt being in things. I don't like
Oh, I
him
have no problem with him. Why this character?
because he's loud and obnoxious.
This is a fucking
Well-
stupid character.
Well, he
it says
even wants
Mr.
to be
Mixer or Toyman.
right
One of the two.
But isn't Patton go? Why Patton?
because he's trying to get into it because his career is not going anywhere.
Okay, no. I'll call something. The reason why is because Patton basically has his hand in every single freaking nerdy thing on the entire planet for the last 15 years.
He was he was okay in Agents of Shield.
He touches everything that's geek related. And here's
He
the
was
thing:
okay.
I have
He
no
was
problem
okay,
with
but
it because he is funny, and yeah, he's a huge nerd. He probably goes to these people and be like, "Hey, I will take any role you'll give me," and they probably like, you know what? You're in all these things anyway. Might as well.
So you
He was
mean
the worst part
so
of
you
Blade
mean-
Trinity.
So you mean I just need to contact DC and tell them, look, I'm ready to be Black Manta. Hook your boy up. I'm ready.
Are you're gonna be Steel?
I can do that too. Or I can do Batwing.
Or you could be Icon.
I don't know if I'm dark skinned enough for Icon. I don't know.
Yeah. All
Well, I
right.
could-
Next up,
But definitely Black Man.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be Mr. Terrific in an alternate reality.
Oh, you could be Calderon.
There you go.
yeah. All right. Next up, we have the first
Oh,
trailer
Dwayne.
for Coyote versus Acme. What y'all thought?
No, not Dwayne. Duke. He could be Duke.
Oh, that'll work.
I can see it.
That'll work.
The news
Sorry,
already-
I didn't mean to. Will you say, Sean? Would you say that again?
We had the first trailer for Coyote versus Acme.
That was
finally
good. It looked good.
Yep.
It looks
Finally
so
releasing
fun.
it. Yeah.
Why did they shelf it?
Because they were going to Batgirl it.
But why? It looked,
Yeah.
it looked
because-
good.
Because the last project that they had, where they had the Looney Tunes in live action, did not do well.
I mean,
I know
wasn't
it's a
that bad,
cult fall.
honestly.
Did it not do well when it first came out?
Well, because the last one that they had was Space Jam, a new.
Oh, I'm thinking Looney Tunes back in action. My bad.
No, Back in
Oh,
Action
yeah,
did
yeah,
okay,
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
That's
yeah.
because they tried to capitalize on the nostalgia of the original Space Jam.
and they
And
did
it
it
fell
poorly.
flat.
No,
Yeah.
it's because they turned it into just a giant panel of look at all these properties we own.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't have Lola
Yeah.
Bunny.
That's a flex too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
they had
they
Lola Bunny. They just had her voiced by the worst.
Oh, they did Lola Bunny criminal.
they only had
Yeah,
one
yeah,
actor in the
Lola,
movie trying to do anything.
Come on.
And because he overacted it, it looked like it was really bad, but he just was the only actor acting.
Doggone, man.
Huh?
How you
Oh,
gonna,
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Lola was straight when you first saw her. She was straight in everything that you saw her. And then all of a sudden, they made it look like no offense to none of our female audience, but I just don't like the way they made her look when they came
Okay,
up
wait.
with that
I'm
redesign.
lost. I heard you say straight and then made her look. What?
Like
I'm
they
confused.
took away Lola's curves between
Yes.
the original Space Jam.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I was all
Yes.
like, I don't
wanna
remember
offend
them like
nobody.
making her bi or anything.
No, because I didn't. She looked straight, in everything
they-
else you
they-
saw
they-
her.
They desexualized.
Yes.
Every
the
time you
young
say
girl.
look straight, I'm gonna be like, what does looking straight look like?
Like she's.
I know we
very-
have Garrett, but I mean, other than that, what does looking straight look like?
Her original iteration.
I'm kidding, Garrett. I love you.
Her original iteration was cool, but then her redesign, I didn't like.
Well, because they had to make her appropriate for modern audiences.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why they did it. It was a dumb
know
choice.
why they did it, man. If it ain't
Yeah.
broke, don't
They
fix
probably
it.
did it for
That's what I'm
Zendaya.
saying. If it ain't broke, don't fix
Did
it.
Zendaya say it? Did she
I
race
don't
her?
know. Zendaya was the voiceover.
Was she?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't know that.
yeah. They
My thing is with
It
these
shows how little I
characters.
pay attention to the movie.
My thing is with these characters. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So the reason why they were going to shelve Coyote versus Acme is because of what happened with Space Jam. They didn't think it was going to sell, but they did. But again, this is them not paying attention to what people are. They didn't actually watch the movie. They didn't read the script. They didn't look at any of it. They're just like, oh, it's Looney Tunes with real people. It's going to tank.
Wait, what? I thought billionaires were super smart. What? They're not? What is going on in this world?
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
all right.
Will
Can you
Forte
have fun-
won his
Hold on,
lawsuit.
hold on,
and-
y'all. Hold on. Kat, you having fun up there? You having fun over there?
Me?
No, Cat.
Oh, cats
You having
always
fun
have
over there
fun.
with the chicken. You having fun with the chicken?
It is delicious. I'm sorry. I was hungry. I've been sitting here for like 40 minutes waiting for
She's
you
been
guys.
staring at it. She goes, I'm mother
were
clucking
yelling
hungry,
at
God
it.
damn it.
We quite literally said, put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, Nickelback was just about to come
Uh,
on and say something in your mouth. But I mean, other than that, I mean.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we talked about low hanging fruit earlier, so I thought Nickelback played into it. So
There you
Yeah,
go.
that works. No.
All right, Shaw, what's up next, man?
All right, moving on.
Look at this photograph.
Set photos of the Legend of Zelda
hey,
movie
photograph.
have been hinting. I've been hinting that what they'll be using will be Breath of the Wild. What are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, I heard photograph and I was tuned out. You said Breath of the Wild. What was it? I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Photographing what?
Tech Photos has hinted that they'll be using the storyline of Breath of the Wild. What are your thoughts?
That's a weird choice. That's a weird choice.
That's weird. That is kind of weird.
I mean, it's like kind of like a middle story in like a series of like 13 different stories.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised they wouldn't choose one that they know is like hugely popular, like Majora's Mask or.
But I'm the worst person to ask about that because the last time I played a Legend of Zelda game, it was 1988, and all I had was the music, bouncing in my head, and I had no idea what I was doing.
I just had this flashback of young you playing Legend of Zelda. Were you playing it like in front of your TV? Was it at home on your computer in front of your room? What was it? What were you playing?
I was at my aunt's house.
Okay.
In Scottsdale, playing around on an old NES, and I got so bored with it that I switched out the game for Excite Bike.
Gotta blow it out. It's not working.
Yeah.
All right. We're back in action.
That the cartridge was gold, and it was so cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they go your number one fan, Shaw.
My niece, my baby.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have more people from Bangladesh. I was like, Bangladesh, we're back.
Wait, we have people from Bangladesh.
Remember they used to tune in for Shah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yep.
Man.
Shah was a celebrity in Bangladesh.
Early. All right. So moving on, The Boys. Anyone see it? Anyone give a shit? I don't.
I did. I finished it just before the show.
Sure did. You sure
Still
did.
have not watched since like 2 seasons ago.
So amazing.
It's good, but there is one thing I very much picked up on this episode. And you know what that is?
What?
This was just a teaser to talk about the next production show that they're going to be coming out with, which is the prequel series with Soldier Boy and Stormfront. I'm like, that's all this episode was we're going to keep hinting at all these things so that you're really excited for this prequel that's coming out.
Stormfront was the Nazi chick, right?
Yeah.
But all you really have to do to get people excited for the prequel is be like Jensen Ackles, everybody.
Oh yeah, they don't realize they're putting in more effort than they need to do. It's like the people who make commercials for Oreos. You don't have to try that hard. It's there.
Isn't
it's
this
there, guys?
Isn't this the last episode of the season?
No.
Okay.
There's still, I think, 2, right?
1 or 2, I think.
Okay.
I will say I really enjoyed the I don't know if I want to say closure is the right word, but like her Starlight getting to see her dad and getting to see that other family. I actually really appreciated that. I thought it was nice knowing that like all this shit we've had to deal with from her mom in the past.
Yeah.
And so her getting to see her dad, and also because I wasn't sure how that was going to play out, especially in the beginning when she first runs into her dad. And he's kind of like ignoring her, shoveling still. I was like, oh man, it's going to be shitty. It's going to be dark. No, it actually wasn't. Like when he pulls out the shoebox and shows that he's following her career, that he really I liked it. I thought it was really, really sweet. It was.
So wait, did Starlight's dad pull out a shoebox and say, "Hey, look at this photograph"?
Exactly. Yeah.
Good to know.
Of course. Every time it makes him laugh.
Yeah. No, I like that. I will say when they're in the bunker or wherever the facility, whatever you want to call it. Look, I enjoy it. I like when they started getting, going apeshit at each other and trying to kill each other, which is fun. But the idea that they're trying to be quiet and the fact that the other two don't hear them, two super powered individuals don't hear them fighting or shooting at each other, little weak. I get that they're maybe so in tune with themselves that they're not hearing it, but like say something, do a line of dialogue, because legitly we have a scene where he shoots MM, and then he also they shoot what's her face, and then legitly the next scene is Soldier Boy looking through a desk going through papers, as if he didn't just hear the gunshot that went off on the same floor that they're on. So like it was just kind of like, okay, guys,
Well, look at he just doesn't care.
Yeah, but like, give me even a stupid scene of him look up, whatever, like some stupid shit, like versus just acting like it's not happening, because it's like, okay, guys, come on. I do like that it is Frenchie as is the one that's not getting riled up because of all the years of him doing drugs. It's messed up his chemical makeup so that he's apparently immune to this powerful hate effect.
I don't think he's necessarily immune. I think it's a matter of he has better emotional regulation. So, like, he can feel himself getting angry.
Well, remember, he says he does say, like, he goes, maybe it's not affecting me as much because of all the years of drugs. My chemical makeup's different.
Right, but it could also be like he feels it still.
True, that's fair.
It's just not as intense for him, so he's able to say, "Hold up, something's not quite right here."
I know that when I do like it when they are fighting in the room and they think that they knock what's her face Kimiko, right? Kimiko.
Yes.
They knock her down and she stands back up, looks at him, grabs the pipe, bends the pipe right in front of him, and he looks at her, looks back at Huey, and it just runs out of the room. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm out of here.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. Nope, not happening.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun episode. I think we have 2 more episodes of the show for.
Okay.
And remember, this is the last season. So
yes.
We'll see. I do also like that we got to see their preacher and his sex life. That was funny as hell. And then
He's back actually talking to you again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That bitch. After all the eye contact I gave that bitch. And then I like how they're going full on like he's God. We're gonna make him the Messiah. So
I think watching Firecracker or Firecracker? Yeah. When Homelander is telling her that he is a god, the look on her face, like you can see the this is where we're going. And you can see that she's really uncomfortable with it, but understanding the way Homelander is and that he's a whole lot of off kilter there.
Yeah.
She's like, we gotta play along. We gotta play along till he drinks his own Kool-Aid.
Well, that's why I love the moment when they're getting ready to introduce him on stage, right? And the vice president, I forgot what her name already is, but when she's talking to her and she's like
Ashley?
Yeah, when Ashley's like, don't you feel bad? Like, don't you believe in Jesus and stuff? And she goes, yeah, but now I believe in Homelander. And you can hear back Ashley go, liar. And she goes, ain't that the truth? Or whatever. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, I can tell that's a lie. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't need you to tell me that was a lie. That's very clear. That was a lie.
Mm-hmm. All right. So moving on. Invincible. Anybody see the finale? And what are your thoughts?
I have not.
Was it Invincible?
It was pretty amazing.
Oh, so the show,
but it also left a lot of unanswereds.
Mm-hmm.
What? Never. The show would never do that.
Never do that. Because really at this point it's trying to figure out like where are the Viltrumites? And because there's only like 40 of them.
That's all.
But here's the catch. Without something to detect them, they blend in with everybody else.
Yes, they do.
They're now on Earth.
Maybe.
Thing is, I've seen reels on Instagram talking about what happens. I knew what was going to happen in the episode, and I was just waiting for the reveal that, the Viltrumites were already on Earth. So that kind of got spoiled for me. But still, the way they did it was really good. You had Mark dealing with his PST and it was good.
I was reading an article saying that the series is now at the halfway point in the comics. Is that true?
Yes, about.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to last about 9 seasons. That's what Kirkman wants to do.
Until Kirkman's like, actually, I need some money, so we're gonna get that 10th season out. Hold on.
Yeah, that's not including any spin-off stuff that he might want to do. Like if we get Battle Beast, he has his own book. Adam Eve, she has her own book. I think I think at least one other character has their own book. So
he's gonna be like, we need an Invincible movie. I need that box office money.
Now, in connection to that, there's been this interesting internet thing. The creator of Invincible has said that if Conquest had came to Earth, instead of Nolan, that he would have folded earlier, that he would have changed. So the internet has created this image of Conquest being rebranded as Hindquest, where his name is Carl and he's like super chill, super cool, wearing flannel shirts and stuff. What are y'all thoughts on that?
That would have been funny to see. In a flannel shirt, that'd be funny to see.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy in the polo and the khakis, you know.
Right.
Used car salesman.
Yep.
You know.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Lastly, the musical epic, the retelling of the Odyssey is getting an animated movie coming out. It's just got greenlit. What are your thoughts on that?
Wait,
Yeah,
what movie is this?
The musical Epic the musical, it was a retelling of the Odyssey.
Oh, I have no idea.
Really?
My thing is who asked for it?
A lot of people asked for it. Like the Epic fan base is like huge apparently.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else, Shaw? Is that it?
No, sir. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate you coming up with this list as you do each and every week to keep everybody up to date and informed in the world of geek entertainment. All right. As we shut things down here because we've run out of time, maybe go over the cat real quick.
We don't want to turn back into like the Onions and all the things, before midnight. Cinderella got to get back,
Well, yeah, we don't wrap things up soon enough. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin.
We already know you got some pumpkins, but other than that, I mean.
So over at Feast of Fandoms, we are your one-stop shop for all of your fandom entertainment. We've got something for you pretty much almost every day of the week. On Sundays, we have episodes of All This Has Happened Before, which is our Battlestar Galactica podcast. Mondays, for all you Marvel fans, for all you that tuned in for the fun conversations we had about Marvel tonight, we have MCU Monday, where they talk a little bit more in depth about everything Marvel. Tuesdays, we have Trek Tuesdays, as well as some new video gaming news, because there is a lot that does come out during that time. Wednesdays, we start rolling into our Star Wars content with Garrett and the crew here from War of the Stars. And then on Thursdays, we roll on out to get your weekend started with the Cantina Happy Hour. Fridays, you can tune in and check out Snackame. And for all you book talk girlies out there, make sure you're checking out our shorts from Quartz and Confusion, where we have Jonathan who reviews women's romantasy books and gives a review from the perspective of a man. And then, of course,
are these picture books?
They're not. Well, they're not. I mean, they probably could be, but they typically aren't pictures.
Probably
There's words.
Will is looking for that erotic pop-up book.
Yeah.
You pull
the slides. Yeah.
It's like when you read Captain Underpants, you flip the pages to see the thrust. Like you're.
And of course,
what the hell kind of Captain Underpants books are you reading?
The adult kind, Pittsburgh pirate knot.
They call that hustler.
Penthouse, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, of course, every Saturday night you can tune on in here to the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. So, just as a reminder, if we made you laugh, if we made you smile, if we made you cry, if we gave you some sort of entertainment of any kind tonight, make sure that you don't forget to like and subscribe down below and hit that bell for those notifications. That way you are notified every single time we go live. Because we'd love to have y'all here as part of our conversation. So until next time, everybody, fly those geek flags high.
And yeah, Mo,
Cantina Happy Hour. Thursday nights is our second Star Wars show of the week.
Oh, I just thought like every time Cat's on the show, it's a happy hour. So I thought that's what.
Well, you do still more than an hour,
Well, that's even bonus. That's like that's like when you get you order a meal and there's like a fry at the bottom of the bag, and you're like, oh my god, an extra fry.
Oh
it's like the accidental curly.
Yeah. See. Oh yes.
All right, everybody. I want to say thank you for being on panel tonight. I do appreciate you guys. I also want to say thank you to Elite Sports and Entertainment Network, 5 of us in their house this evening. We do appreciate you guys as well. Join us again next week. I'm going to go on a little rant next week.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I'm gonna go on a rant a little next week. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek into it because I'm tired of people asking me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and squash it on the show.
He was the second gunman on the grassy knoll, guys.
Viltrumites versus Saiyans. I'm gonna kill that once and for freaking all. I'm tired of people asking me that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna finally just admit that you were gonna be in the next James Gunn movie, and we were all asking. We were waiting for it.
Nah, it's gonna happen.
You were gonna be on set with Supergirl, so you were super excited.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
It would be worse if he was in the next Tim Gunn movie.
Tim Gunn.
Yeah,
It's gonna be me and Melissa. Yes. Well, again, also thank you to MAONO Microphones for sponsoring this episode. We do appreciate you guys as well. Check out the MAONO PD200W, most versatile microphone in the world of podcasting. And until next time, we'll see you guys again right here on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Have a good week, have a safe week, and take care, everyone.